Hey everyone, Cowbunger here. I figured that today I would finally actually play my own game on my channel here. Yeah, this is Stomp Party. It's being developed not just by me, of course, but I am the director of the game. I'm making a lot of the art for the game that you're going to see. And the main thing is that we released a new update recently, added some new art for Jake over here, and on top of that we added all new stage art. So figured for today's video a good thing to do would be to kind of go over this brand new patch and to play on all of the new stages now. Ortheo's ship, Our World, and Axis Function all had this new art in the previous patch, but I'll go ahead and play on them anyway, just so we get a bit of a longer video. In this game, you only have 3 attacks. You have a Stomp, which is like a down air, basically. You have a special move, which is basically like the move that the character's known for doing, right? And yeah, look at that. That's what happens when you don't tech or try to parry. Just get stomped on over and over again. So in Ortheo's case, it's a dive, does that in his game. And usually the specials help you with recovering somehow. Oh my goodness, that hitbox. His hitbox on it is crazy, I do know that. You have air dashes, and yeah. I know this isn't the most engaging game of all time. It's just a fun little thing, and we are going to work on the gameplay at some point too. But yeah, you got a health bar too, so your goal is to just stomp out your enemy until their health reaches 0. You play as Lumba next. Lumba's in a very interesting spot. He's got, you know, a funny little intro animation there. Everybody in this game has like a stupid animation, it's called. It's supposed to be like a mandatory thing. At first it wasn't, of course. Like, I didn't want a stupid animation for every character, but now it's a mandatory thing because it just, among the team, it just kept happening. So, let's see. Lumba right now, he can't gain meter from his projectiles, and we're working on that. I just want to stress that this game very much so is unfinished. You saw it at the beginning. So, look at this. He turns into a giant monster. The Abomination. Alright, here's the character that got touched up for this patch, Jake. Received a brand new down air. He's got a new stage. Whoa. Again, these stages don't look crazy. Work in progress. We might end up changing them up one day, but Jake's Stomp is very good. Kind of hits out in front of him a little bit, so you can kind of you can almost play keep away with it a little bit if you want to, or you just hit people from way below you, because the hitbox is pretty generous on it. There's a super stomp, the multi punches, of course. Yeah, a lot of the animations that you're seeing here were made by me, like specifically Ortheo and Jake here. A lot of the Lumba animations were made by Loaf. Let's move on to Axe. This is Axe's stage. It's kind of like a circular stage. It's a little bit different. The weird thing about one thing that you've probably noticed is that blast zones don't instantly kill you in this game. One interesting thing about that is that because of that, we might have the ability to have a lot more legal stages because of that. Like, as long as there's no like crazy camping problem on any stage, then you know it could probably end up being legal because of that, and I like the idea of that for sure. Between the HP bars and like the screen warping, this game's got some pretty interesting things going on. There's even classes. You see these little like icons right here where the cursor's at. This tells you that like Ortheo's a brawler. Lumba's ranged, Jake's a tank, and we're gonna again expand upon the classes and a lot of like gameplay stuff way later on. And as you can see here, Viridian, it says he's experimental. He's by far like the least finished character in the game right now. He kind of turns into this when he jumps. Not a final design. We've actually shown off his final design more recently. So if you want to look at it, here you are. I'll show it on the screen post-editing. And this stage, we really love this stage. Is based off an actual area in Sextuple V, I'm gonna call it. We love Viridian. He will get the justice he deserves in the next patch, so yeah, look out for that. He just turned into Axe there. Yeah, Viridian's jump height is just nothing. He doesn't even have his passive built in, which every character has a passive. Again, we're working on it. Every character has this unique thing to them, you know. I just jumped into the spikes. Yeah, Viridian's awful right now. That's why we figured we'd work on him next. So we're kind of going down the character list, right? We're doing Ortheo, Lumba, Jake, and we thought about doing Axe next, but we were like, no, Viridian's terrible right now, so. Ding from Wanda Warriors, a very underrated indie game. Wamba Warriors is. Wamba Warriors is very, very good. It's just a Wamba battlefield, just a very simple stage with a walk-off. Nothing crazy. We might end up adding some more things to these, you know, to a stage like this, for example. Like, I know in Wamba Warriors, there's kind of like, there's not spikes at the top of the stage, but if you hit, like, your HUD, like, your HUD in Wamba Warriors is kind of above your head, and if you actually hit your HUD, then you bounce off of it and get hurt. You might do something similar like that, where the blast zone on the top has like spikes there or something. I don't know. The other stage I'm about to show off is also kind of like a, you know, no platform stage with walk-off, so we're going to differentiate like one of them somehow. So having two stages that are basically the same thing isn't fun, you know? And yeah, so the music for this game is also not finished, so yeah, again, just everything is subject to change here. That's why I don't play the game on this channel very often. But yeah, here we go. This is after school. You see Cassandra in the background there. Coolest thing about this stage. It's very cool that we get to represent Pico School in general. In official capacity. And he turns into Ortheo first, Super Stomp. Pico's another one of these characters who's very much so unfinished. So functionality wise and just like the way he looks, it's gonna be completely different one day, so look forward to it. Yeah, this game, it's a work in progress, but we got a lot of things behind the scenes and that we're working on. Hopefully, you know, hopefully you guys are looking forward to it, I guess. This music's awesome. There's one thing about this stage, it's really good. It's the music. Alright, there we go. Do one more match with Cat, because why not? What is my favorite stage out of all of these? It's probably after school, but Dimension VVV is very fun too. I mean, just look at this. It's madness. And then look at Cat too. One thing we recently changed, right? If you're a brawler, then you can bounce off of enemies after you stomp them, which makes Cat very good. The Cat's downside is, unlike most brawlers, he has a very, very low health pool. So if you're a tank character, you're probably going to counter this character, but he is very good. If you don't tech and you don't parry, then Cat's just going to do this to you over and over again. That's what the brawlers are just going to do in general. They're just going to stomp you if you don't know how to play the game. They're basically the skill checks of the game, I guess you could say. Boom. You bounce between the spikes. It's pretty funny. So yeah, there you go. This is a very short video. Basically showing you all that you could play in the Stomp Party patch that we have right now. If you do play it, leave feedback and stuff. We're always looking for bugs to squash and stuff like that. You might see me on Yu's channel playing the game online. Right now, online does not work. We're going to work on it and release a hotfix to fix online. And yeah, I mean, if you ever want to play this game online, just let me know. I'm usually free on the weekdays, and I'm more than willing to play this game with somebody. So yeah, other than that, I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.